is up, everybody? How's it going? Austin Prechtelevate Performance, coming at you live. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Excuse me if my voice cuts out a little bit. I was at Portland this weekend cheering on the Timbers with Jessica. It was a good freaking time, but I did lose my voice a little bit, and I've already done a live in my private community, so my voice is getting a little scratchy, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to get things rolling here in just a second. But today, I'm going to be talking about a little bit of not necessarily a mindset hack, but a mindset and a mentality that you need to have coming into the week, coming into a fitness journey, coming into the new year, if you want to be successful. And it is, basically what to do whenever you start your day off on the wrong foot, and how to get back on track and how to get on the right foot, because there are always two sides to every coin. And it's all about perspective at the end of the day. It's all about perspective at the end of the day. And if you're focusing on and saying like, my day's shitty, it's starting off, it's just not going well, well, chances are you're going to kind of speak that into existence, in a sense, because if that's all you're thinking about, that's all you're going to be focusing on. And if that's all you're going to be focusing on, of course, you're probably going to continue to have a bad day. And so I'm going to talk to you guys about what you need to do to get out of that mentality, to get through that, because maybe you had a bad day today. Maybe you had a bad start to your day. Full transparency, Jessica and I had a really bad start to our day this morning because our toddler Finn, he was just in a grumpy mood. He was being as toddlers tend to do sometimes. For the parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. He woke up on the wrong side of the bed. He woke up in a very grumpy mood, and he was fighting us tooth and nail to get dressed, to get ready for school and things like that. And it set us back. It set me back. I talked to my private group today about this earlier, just about like a half hour ago, about how my day started off on the wrong foot. It started off. It kind of started off on the right foot because I woke up, got my workout in, meditated, did all that good stuff that I'm supposed to do to prepare myself for the day. But what I wasn't prepared for was my kid to delay getting him to school by like a half hour, 45 minutes, especially in the morning when you're setting the tone for your day. When you're setting the tone for your day, that shit can matter. That shit can either foster a day of productivity and success and things like that, or if you let it get in your way and let it get in your head and really set the tone for your day, it can cause you to spiral and be on this basically like be caught up in this shit storm, and then it just spirals into negative momentum, and then you have a really bad day. And so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to get through that, what you need to do to basically not power through, but to ensure that you're still going to be successful, and how to get back on the right foot whenever you were off on the wrong foot at the beginning of the day, I was this morning. That's just part of life, and sometimes it happens. But when it does happen, to you, maybe you're a parent watching this right now, maybe you're not, but either way, we all have, if you've got a pet, or you've got, if you've got a busy life in a sense, or any sort of busy schedule, where I'm coming from here whenever, things don't start off the right way, how you plan on them doing, and starting, and then it throws off your whole day, and then you're behind, and you're feeling like you're constantly trying to play catch up, and because you're constantly trying to play catch up, maybe you weren't able to get your workout in earlier in the day like you planned on. Maybe you didn't have time to get your meal prep together, and now now you think that your food's going to be off for the day, or your nutrition's going to be off, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I've got all this stuff going on, and then like you get through the day, and you're just like, man, like I'm drained, like I'm not in a good mood, like things are going badly, and you start to like spiral a little bit internally with that internal monologue. We've all been there before. And so when that happens, my first key piece of advice, and if you're watching this right now, just say me in the chat if this has happened to you, where you started your day off on the wrong foot, and then that bad morning translated into a bad day. So what I want to talk about here is how to stop that from happening, how to stop you from, even if, because it's going to happen sometimes, right? Like it's going to happen. Life's going to get in the way. Life's got chaos and stuff like that. Sometimes it's chaotic, and sometimes life is going to get in the way, and things are going to happen that you can't account for. And when that happens, you can either stop it in its tracks. You can either stop and you can reset, and you can actually have a good day, like I'm planning on having, like I'm having right now. I'm having a great day, or we've all been there before, where that bad morning, that bad start to our day, did turn into a bad afternoon, into a bad evening, and then we went to bed and we're like, man, today was a terrible day. and then you wake up the next morning, and then and it's like a vicious cycle where that can happen, where you could snowball positive momentum into having like a good morning, a good day, a good week, a good month, a good year, and vice versa in the opposite direction. And we don't want to have that, right? We want to have good days, and so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. And so the first thing I'll say is when shit hits the fan, right? When shit hits the fan, just start, just go, just don't dwell. The less time you sit dwelling and sitting in your head and stewing about how life is unfair and how shit's going wrong, and the sooner you can just like start taking action on it, the sooner you're going to start to get out of that headspace, the sooner you're going to actually start to be able to like make like headway towards your goals for the day. So the first thing is just like start, right? Just go. Like so fucking what if you got your day delayed by 30 minutes, right? So what? Right? How much does it actually matter? Right? And it may feel like, in the moment, like it matters a lot, right? It may feel like it matters a lot, but taking a step back and just being like, man, like I'm kind of like blowing this out of this. I'm making this a much bigger deal in my own head than it actually is in the grand scheme of things. Like this is like a half hour of time that got delayed, but it was going to happen anyways. It happened already. There's literally nothing I can do about it now. So why focus on that, right? Why focus on that perspective? Why tell myself that story when I can just set the tone for the rest of the day and pick up like nothing happened? Like I don't have to let past moments impact present or future moments. And so getting into that headspace and just starting and just being like, you know what? Yeah, that sucked, but moving on. Like give yourself, right? And this is my next piece of advice is give yourself like a timeout. Give yourself a reset. Give yourself a moment. Fuck like if you've got a boss, like if you got work, you got to go to work. Fuck that. Like that's fine. Like you go to your job, but be like, whoa, boss, man, I gotta go to the bathroom for a sec, and like go take a bathroom break, chill in there, like chill with yourself for like 5 minutes, and just try to be present and just like fucking breathe and take a time out. Like your boss doesn't pay you enough to not let you have to reset yourself for the day to be a more productive you anyways. It's helping them out at the end of the day. Or if you're a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home parent, be like hey, like give your kids your breakfast, and we've all been there. Like give them their food, put a show on, and just like go sit yourself on the step and just chill for a little bit and just like be like, cool. All right, I need to take a breath. I need to take a breather. I need to reset myself. I need to find my grounding again, so that way I can stop this like negative like headspace, this negative like thought train that's going on right now, and get myself back to a place of of equilibrium in a sense. And so that's the other thing I would say is just like first and foremost, just like hard reset yourself. Like just like sit down, whether that's through meditation or gratitudes or reading a book or whatever it may be, or deep breathing, like whatever it is, going for a walk, like reset yourself. Give yourself a hard reset because it will help a ton. It will help a ton. And sometimes it's hard, right? Sometimes it's hard when we're spiraling or when we're snowballing into this negative headspace and we're having a bad day. Sometimes it's hard to like hit the brakes, be like, whoa, I need to self-regulate for a second. I need to I need to calm my shit. To put it bluntly, like, whoa, I need, a quick 5 minutes. And in that moment, like take control, right? Like I guarantee you, if you tell your boss that like I need to go to the bathroom for a second, give me 5 minutes, compose myself, get my shit together, rough morning, they'll probably respect it. They'll probably be like, whoa, who is this guy? Who's this gal? Like coming in here being like they'll respect it probably because at the end of the day, like they need you more than you need them probably, honestly. And so take that time for yourself and just like take a step back and take a breather. Like be like look, like I need a second to get my bearings and to find that like grounding again because like shit was hitting the fan this morning. And in doing so, not only are you setting yourself up to have a better day, you're also everybody else is going to benefit from it too because you're not going to be in a shitty mood or a bad headspace or like shaking your fist at the universe or at the world about like how bad your day started off. And so give yourself a reset. Be adaptive though, right? In life, I go into every day, right? I go into every day, every morning, and I don't come at it from a negative way like I probably did whenever I was younger, right? I don't come at it from a negative way, but every day, I wake up expecting that life, to put it very bluntly, is going to fuck me. I wake up every day thinking life is going to fuck me today. And that's okay. I'm preparing for it. I'm ready for it. I have a toddler. It's probably going to happen. I, I run a business. It's probably going to happen. Like, right? Like life is going to screw you over sometimes. And so if you come into at life expecting it from a positive perspective of, hey, like I know bad shit's probably gonna happen to me, and if I am like prepared for it, like mentally, like hey, that's just part of life. I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna be productive anyways. I don't care if my brain shits itself, if I have a bad day, if I get in a car wreck or whatever it may be. Like life is gonna happen. If somebody I don't know, like says something that's gonna make me mad, or like life is going to throw shit at you. It will, no matter what. Life is going to throw shit at you. The sooner that you prepare for it and expect it, right? With a positive perspective of, hey, I'm expecting this, I can handle this, I can conquer this, like shit's gonna happen anyways, so I may as well, be prepared for it and enjoy my life anyways. Like, coming at it from that perspective and not, woe is me, life is gonna like fuck me, like I'm gonna have a bad day, like what's the point in trying? Like that's sad fuck mentality, and I don't like vibe with that, and I don't think you should either. If you want to be successful in your fitness journey, your health journey, or in life and be happy, the sad fuck mentality is not going to get you where you want to be. I'm sorry, it's not. Nope. Nobody is gonna feel bad. Like you can't welcome that into your life, right? You can't just like keep like going down that rabbit hole every time like bad shit happens to you, because it's gonna keep happening. Life is full of highs and lows. It is, and yes, whenever you get your shit together, there's gonna be more highs than there are lows, but there's still lows. Like I love my freaking life. I have a really good life. Honestly, I have a really good life, and life still fucks me sometimes. It still like surprises me, throws me a curveball. It's like, hey, just in case you forgot, chaos exists, and that's fine, right? That's fine. This morning was a decent example of that. It was just, my kid having a bad morning. Like, that's part of it sometimes. That's parenthood sometimes. Yeah, did it set me back? Did it make me a little bit less prepared for this live today? Yeah, it did. But guess what? It also, I had the perspective of, well, this would be an interesting topic to discuss on the live today because it's applicable. It's what's going on in my life right now. And so it very well is probably going on in your own life right now too. And so preparing for these things and just expecting, like I wake up every day knowing life is probably going to fuck me in some way. But guess what? Because of that, I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm braced for impact. Let's go. Like that's the mentality that you got to have about things, because it's gonna happen, right? Your kid's gonna be like in a bad mood some days. They're gonna make you late. Maybe you're gonna spill coffee. Maybe some jerk's gonna rear end you. Like maybe your boss is gonna be a jerk. Like who knows what's gonna happen? But it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen eventually. So prepare for it, right? Prepare for it. And by preparing for it and expecting it to happen with a positive perspective of I can conquer this shit, you will conquer that shit. If you tell yourself you're going to do something, you're probably going to be able to do it. But if you tell yourself, woe is me, like, life's unfair, well, you're going to come into your day with that, and more unfair shit's going to keep happening to you because it's all you're focusing on, right? If this makes sense, say, like if you're feeling this right now, like, drop some fire emojis in the chat. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're tuning in. Give this video a like so other people get a chance to see it. But that's kind of where I'm coming from with this. And it's one of those things that, like, you can be adaptive, right? You can be adaptive to these scenarios. Life is going to throw shit at you. And, maybe you missed your workout this morning, right? Maybe you missed your workout this morning. Like, that sucks, right? Maybe you missed your workout because your kid woke up extra early, or maybe they shit all over the place or whatever. Like kids do that shit. Like, and you had to give them a bath, like an extra long bath this morning because of that happened. Like we've all been there, right? We've all been there, and it throws your day off, and it's not fun for anybody. But be adaptive, right? Yeah, maybe you missed your workout this morning, but guess what? You can still work out after you get off work, right? You can hit it twice as hard tomorrow, right? You can shift your workouts just a day later and just get back on it and just go and just start and just keep going, because like at the end of the day, like it's gonna keep happening. So you can either get tough or get run over by life, right? You can either get tougher or just let life keep running you over and just have a pity party for yourself and never succeed. And nobody wants that. I don't want that for you guys. I want you to be tougher. I want you to have that tenacity. What's up, Aaron? How's it going? And at the end of the day, being adaptive in these scenarios is what is going to make or break your journey. It is. It's going to separate the people who actually want this for themselves and the people who just say that they want this for themselves. The people that actually want to get results and actually want to kick ass and actually want to like see progress and want this for themselves in their own lives, versus the people who are just like bullshitters and just like, playing a part in their head that they're romanticizing, right? Which one are you, right? Right? Which one are you? Are you going to let a 5, 10, 15, 30-minute long little temper tantrum from your little kid like get under your skin so badly that it fucks your whole day up? No, you're not. Because if you do, and if you are, right, well, then you're in this camp right now, right? Right? And I'm not saying you can't feel your feelings and feel and have and take a second, like I said, have 5 minutes to take a hard reset and to take a break and to breathe and all that other shit. But how bad do you fucking want it? Right? How bad do you actually want it? Do you are you just playing a part in a movie and a role in your head, and every little thing that comes your way that throws your day off like completely sets you back, right? And you don't actually want it? Or do you actually fucking want it? Or are you going to actually do what needs to be done to reach your goals and be adaptive and build that tenacity and expect life to fuck you and then fuck it back just to be blunt and fuck it back and just be like, no, like I'm not tolerating that. Like, I want this more than letting, inconveniences of life and the chaos of life like tell me that I can't have this. Like, no. Take control. Take control. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, like at the end of the day, right? Like, at the end of the day, life is going to do this to you sometimes. Expect it. It happens to me. Like, it happens to everybody. Like I probably prepare for it more than most people. Like, I meditate every freaking day. I have a morning routine. I write gratitudes. I write affirmations every day. I drink plenty of water. I exercise right. I eat right. I do all this stuff, and life still does it. It doesn't make you impervious to life's like shittiness sometimes. But what it does is it makes you stronger for it. It makes you better prepared for it. It helps you learn how to work through these uh, temporary obstacles instead of turning them into permanent roadblocks, right? And that's what you guys need to do. And so, what you need to do at the end of the day is know that you are in control. You are the CEO of your life, whether you want to be or not. And so, you got to focus on the positives. You got to focus on the positive. You have to focus on the positive perspective of things. Anytime you're met with something, you're met with like a thought or like a scenario or life tries to screw you over, whatever it may be, there are two perspectives, right? The positive and the negative. There's a glass half full and a glass half empty. And if you want to, whichever one you focus on is the one that's going to probably end up happening to you more and more often, right? Because we at the end of the day, we are what we focus on. And so focus on the positive perspective. Practice focusing on the positive perspective. Focus on being adaptive. Give yourself a hard reset. Give yourself a timeout, 5-10 minutes, whatever you need to like get your shit together, ground yourself, and get ready to tackle the day again, because life is going to come at you. It will. It's not going to stop. It's never going to stop. It's never stopped for anybody. And the people that think that it's going to stop one day and that they're just going to have this happy grass is always greener, like grass is greener, like sunshine and rainbows, like life, are fools in a sense, right? This isn't a fairy tale. This is real life, and real life has highs and lows. And so the sooner that you prepare for those lows, the quicker you're going to be able to get back to those highs, right? And so, life is going to happen. Be adaptive, right? Your goals matter, but life does not care about your goals. All it cares is if you do the work or you don't do the work. And if you don't do the work, you're not going to get the results. So get stronger, get that mental tenacity built up, start, getting into the habit of building these skills and these routines of, focusing on the positive perspective and practicing these like mindset games with yourself. And the sooner that you do, the sooner you're going to reach your goals, because you're not going to be constantly stopping and starting every time life flicks a negative thing your way, right? So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that this was helpful. I hope this makes sense. I hope that you start your week off right on the right foot, or if you did start it off on the wrong foot, that after listening to this, you are better prepared to get yourself back on the right foot. Because it's all about perspective, right? Like, everybody has shitty days, everybody has shitty starts to their days, but it's what you do in that moment and what direction that you want to take things in that's going to make or break whether you're going to be the person that is playing a role in their own head in this like little like romanticized like movie script in their head, or if you're actually going to do the shit that you need to do and get the work done and reach your goals. Because this is what leads to success. This is what leads to actually reaching your goals in your fitness journey, your weight loss journey. This does not. This does not. This is just a vicious cycle of doing the same shit over and over and over again and never actually seeing results. So I want you guys to succeed. But you got to come at it with this, and come at it with this into the new year. Especially if you're just starting out, if you're getting ahead of the game now in December, and you're starting a fitness journey. Know, and especially if you're a parent or a busy professional, or you've got a lot of shit going on in your life right now, that life is going to be difficult sometimes. Life is going to throw shit at you, but be prepared. be prepared for it and just know that it's going to happen. And in knowing that it's going to happen, you're going to be better prepared to handle it and move on. Give yourself, like I said, like not only give yourself a timeout, right, to like chill and ground yourself. Give yourself if it's something bad or something shitty happened, give yourself 5-10 minutes to like not mourn necessarily, but just to just feel your feels and deal with it, and then ground yourself and be like, all right, we're ready, I'm good. Like we this morning with our kid, we took a couple minutes each after we got him to school. We're like, whew, okay, well that was fun. that was tough. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's just chill for a sec, have a sip of our coffee. I'm gonna go drink some water, get ready for my live, and then we'll get on with our day. And here we are. I'm in a good freaking mood. I'm gonna have a great Monday, regardless of how it started out. And I hope that you guys do too. So, other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. Happy Monday. Get on the right foot. Do what I said in this live. Get back on the right foot. And have a good freaking day, and have a good freaking week, and then have a good freaking month, and then have a good 2020 fucking two. And let's get back after it. Let me know your number one takeaway in the comments down below. I hope this was valuable. Give this video a like so other people get a chance to see it. Feel free to share or tag people in the comments. And other than that, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.